LinkedIn. Hope you're doing well. Going after Twitter and all the platforms is going. I just want to get into this very quick conversation about struggling to find out who you are in life. Who am I? And I think this is an important conversation because sometimes in life we all struggle with finding out who I am. And when I have conversations with people and I ask them, look, you need to find out who Steve is today, who Sam is today, and they come back to me and they say, Steve, I don't know, how do I find that out? And you have to be very comfortable with your emotional intelligence. So you need to understand your emotions, where they're coming from, and find out new ways how you can learn more about yourself. And it wasn't really through my own research that I got to learn more recently in the last 6 months, 5 months, who I really was and what I wanted and needed to do to help people in their mental fitness journey. So that really only happened through self-reflection, which is something that I campaign about. That's about you looking at subjectively your own feelings from the past and the present now. So every single day I wake up and I do a reflection video and I put it onto LinkedIn. I share it across LinkedIn groups, about 20, 30, 40 different groups, to inspire people, to help people, because when I reflect more on who I am, it allows me to open up my creative thinking, which is another powerful tool we need to learn about who we are, because if we're not being creative to find out who we are, it becomes very, very difficult in life. So trying to find out who you are, I would say step one is first spend more time on self-reflection. So I'm in a hotel at the moment and I'm sitting down in a chair and I'm talking to you live because I know in this moment my brain is pretty good. I feel awake. It's afternoon. Some of you are on your lunch break, and I just think it's really important that we spend more time planning our days. Okay, so as the old saying goes, we don't really find out who we are until we've hit the brick wall, as in stress and anxiety. But if we spend more time each day, every single day, reflecting upon our thoughts, then I really think that's a positive way to get to find out who we are, because stress and anxiety are always going to be real. They're always going to exist in our brains. So the best way we can, and I've learned this through personal lived experience, where I do have a long-term medical condition that's very hard to manage called NEAD, which stands for non-epileptic attack disorder, and my childhood was really bad. Sadly, years later, I used to have flashbacks. I don't anymore, but my condition is very, very closely related to PTSD. So I would just highly encourage everybody that's watching this video live or after it's recorded to say, look, Steve is right. I need to really learn who I am, but I'm really confused about starting. I don't know how to do it. And the best way is just to find somewhere quiet. I'm in a very quiet place in a hotel. There's nobody around. And I know that talking to you right now, and I feel in a place of comfort to say to you, you know what? This really works. When you sit down in a chair and you reflect upon your thoughts before you start your day, every single day, it takes time, and over time you get momentum to find out who you are. Because if you're not managing your stress and anxiety really well, then the danger is that you're not going to find out who you are, because you're so busy worrying about the different things in your life. And it's okay to worry. We're allowed to worry. It is indeed how we manage those worries that's really more important. So my advice is simple, okay, is learn to reflect who you are in life by waking up every single day, doing something positive, reflecting upon your thoughts. I'm not saying you've got to plan the whole day. Some people plan their days, they get out a jobs list. I don't do any of that no more, because sometimes I think we can overload ourselves with the tasks that we want to do every single day. And what I'm saying to you right now is, look, do you know what? I am going to wake up every single day. I am going to say to myself, you know what? Steve is right. Yeah, I'm going to write down loads of jobs lists. I'm going to reflect on my thoughts, and I'm going to find out who I am in this simple way. Now, I've used this method and this tool, in the last 5 or 6 months, more recently, but it's always been a big part of my life to reflect upon my thoughts. And that's not always easy. So I am saying to you, you know what? Let's get into the rhythm of finding out who we are by waking up every single day and reflecting upon our thoughts. There's so much power in that. So that's it from me. I just wanted to, get this information out because it's been on my chest and my head and my heart. My mental fitness, is pretty good at the moment. I was having a struggling week because, Saturday is my anniversary of Mum's death, or 5 years ago. But I managed it really well, and I'm doing that in a way that's working for me, and I'm finding out who I am in life. So I want that piece for you. So try this method, okay? I call it the self-reflection method, and it really works. Try it, experiment with it, mix it up a little bit. And hit me up on LinkedIn or one of my social media accounts. Give me some feedback. If you've not seen or followed me before, my name's Stephen Farhate. I'm the founder of several digital brands online, and I'm just here to help people. I am, a performance coach, and I'm just slowly pushing out my content a little bit more so I can help people like you that might be struggling with your mental fitness. Thank you so much. And yeah, if this resonates with you, just share it in your network, wherever social media channels you're on, and just keep smiling and slow down. Don't speed up, okay? We've all got to slow down in life, because if we don't slow down, the danger is that the stress and anxiety becomes too high, and then when that happens, it creates a system of, right, okay, I've got too much on my mind, I don't know what to do, and you start having panic attacks, you start bursting out in tears because you've got too much on your mind, and the mind can only take so much. Take it from somebody who's got a severe medical condition. Our brains are very, very sensitive. So don't push yourself too much, whatever you're doing. Yes, goals are important, however, you need to slow down. We all need to slow down because we're all doing too much. And I know the cost of living crisis, the war in Ukraine, there's so many different things going on in this world at the moment. But we need to slow down. We need to process things. We need to look after our own feelings. And when we can do that in a place of comfort, then we can turn around to the next person and help them. That is the beauty of coaching, which is something that I just really want to champion, not just because I am a performance coach, but because I think that it's the best way forward in life. Global depression rates are really high. More people than ever in this world are deciding to take their own life, sadly. And being a born-again Christian, I have a duty, I feel, to push that back and to share my research and to share my wisdom. So thank you so much. If you've watched the full video in one go, well done. And I hope you found it useful. And just one more favour you can do for me is to give me some feedback on this video, because when I was a teacher for all those years, well, only 5 years, I always get as much feedback as possible. So I want to improve my delivery across my social media channels, especially when I go live. Okay, I can't always get the location that I want. The internet's not always great, but I think today maybe I've got it right. And if I have got it right, give me a thumbs up. And if you feel there's areas I need to improve on, don't be scared to write me a comment. Okay guys, I wish you a great afternoon. The sun is shining outside there. I live in Eastbourne by the beach. I'm very blessed. And later on this afternoon, I'll be doing what I always enjoy doing. And that's putting my feet up and getting on a deck chair and just, reminiscing on my thoughts. Okay guys, God bless, take care, bye for now.